Hello everyone, this is Gamer Ace, and we are back again. Wasn't feeling good for a bit, so I am back now. Back with a new series, which I'm going to introduce soon. But first, we're going to go ahead and do some honorable mentions. Light. I'm mentioning this subscriber, Light something. The Light. He mentioned on my video on one of my episodes, episode 30 of Skyrim. Please go check that, and please subscribe to my channel and follow me on comments and like. He did mention saying, good video and stuff. Also, he was wondering, like, what other videos will I be doing? What other games I'll be showing? Thank you for asking that question, because I was waiting for a bit, so I can get all my games on here, on my systems, but it took me a while. Thank you for asking that. It was a long decision. I was trying to think of what game to play, because there's some games that I haven't played through first, because, I prefer to play through the game. It makes it easier on me, because I don't get stuck on the puzzles so quickly. But, so I decided we're going to do basically do this game. It's, how can I explain this game? This game is called Biomutant. It's a post-apocalyptic how can I explain it? It's, basically, here's the intro to the game itself. Basically, you are this guy right here, who is trying to figure out something. You're more of this hero that wanders the lands. Biomutant. It's a great game, really. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys watch the intro. If you guys want to skip ahead to get into the action of the game, it's up to you. Also, they take a little bit of, how can you explain? It's more of like a Japanese style, how they do this. English.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying? A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning, so let's expect an unusual end. Welcome to Biomutant.
So now you're heading into character development, where you can build your character really however you want.
Encode your DNA.
So you have Primal, Dubdon, Rex, Hyla, Fip, and Murgle. Each one has its own little characteristics. Primals here, they get a little better at luck, a little bit more in energy regeneration, but they get a lot of downsides to their Dupans. They get more melee damage, more vitality, and sadly they get minus to luck and intelligence. Rex, they get a lot in intelligence and vitality. Strength is a little bit of a downside, but we can work with that. Highland, they get a lot of their vitality. They get a good amount of vitality, but they lose a little bit of intelligence. Phipps, they get a lot of intelligence, but lose a lot of vitality and strength. So, if you're going for like a key energy build or something that involves you using a lot of intelligence, I would go for one of these guys. Urgles, they have both charisma and luck. They remind me of a raccoon a little bit. That's very hard to pick. So, do Murgle. Now, we can move this up a little bit. Ooh. We'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Choose your first style.
This is fun. This part is because you can make your like what type of first style do you want for your character. It's a very interesting game. It has a lot of lore to it. So we'll be going over the lore of the game itself while we're going through this.
Choose your detail color.
Blue, yes. Red and blue. I would have done red, white, and blue, but you can only add 2 colors on here. Great. So just do... Okay, this is when it gets interesting. So it depends on what you did for the first 3 steps is what depends on what class you pick. Deadeye is a tricky, skillful rogue who chose a life outside law and social values. Commandos is a trained operative of elite special operations force. Commandos are used in working small teams. Psyphreak. Psyphreaks are experimenting with psychic powers and psionic powers and mutations. They usually use outcasts on the fringes of society. Saboteur is a cutting skill explorer trained to operate covertly in both suburban and wildness. Sentinel decides docile themselves to protect a house. Their dedication is organized as a whole introduction, supreme behalf in their dogma. I would go for Cypher because I went more into key energy and they're more on key build. So, let's see their special ability. Spark Ball. To shoot a spark ball, press down input to have bound the ability to. It'll make you throw a ball in the direction you are facing. Inflict damage to enemy hit. Your key energies for regeneration is increased by 20. So that's 30 now. So I would have a very good...
saboteur.
Twin silver grip.
Siphon. Commando. Deadeye.
So, perfect reload on Deadeye is your ranged weapons are reload instantly and your next magazine is granted 20% more damage, which is good for people who use a lot of firearms. Because there's a lot of firearms in the game you can get. Plus, you can modify your firearms to your liking, really. But I'm going to go for the Sight Freak for this run. And not bad. I like it.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that we're already at a crossroads.
Now,
Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road.
so this is when you get...
Or simply stop living.
This is when you get your two little inner voices in your head. You know, your evil voice and your good voice, who are both on your shoulder saying,
It's not only a crossroads,
yeah.
but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Basically, now it's... This depends on how you want to go a little bit in your game style. You can be evil and become both strength and power, or color me blue, light blue, for freedom and loyalty. This is when it gets to a tough choice, really. We'll just go with...
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise. An echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Seems more like you're being light-headed if you ask me, but you come around, eventually.
But what comes around goes all...
In your nature, and here I was hoping we'd be all about natural selection, survival of the strongest and so forth. If that's not instinct, then I don't know what is.
Natural selection is all about evolution and progress. And as soon as there's enough light, darkness will disappear.
So I made my choice for now. But there's opportunities in the game where you can be evil about it, but it all depends on how you want to go.
Death from the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others. Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Dodge. Oh. Well, I just parried. Use an LB. Okay, I blocked. Crack. Uh-oh.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes.
Now we are in the bunker. Well, we better get moving. So you can lock on targets.
The only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Let's quickly take care of these guys. Not bad, not bad. Need to work on my rolls, but I'll just do. You might want to check this place because there is a little bit of loot here and there.
That's a keeper.
Medic supplies, that helps out with healing, just in case if you get injured. We'll do that later. First, we're going to check this place. Ooh, perfect.
The oil sludge is everywhere. To most, it only means death. But some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways. Halfway there. Bruised.
Bye-bye. Also, you can loot enemies for any gear or materials. The stuff that you get from weapons when they break, when enemies, get defeated, they are scraps that you can use to build weapons, upgrade armor. Forgot he does that. Oh, sheesh. Rock-a-boom. Oh, no. Ah. Here's some of the abilities. Here's electric thing.
Your key energy is too low. You've got more than a flesh wound.
Crap. Yeah, you have to be careful of these guys. If they're not wielding a weapon, be very, very careful. Electric. Oh. Take down. But this is the end of today's episode. Please come back and follow me back on again for episode 2 of Biomutant.